Beracha Gimel Pasuk Chavei Pasuk Chavav Avartam Es Hashem Elokeichem. You serve if a person serves Hashem, if we serve Hashem the correct way, Uveiraches Lachmecha V'Smeimecha, Hashem will bless. The Rashba says it means to increase. This is how you know the word bracha means to increase. It doesn't mean He's going to bless the bread. Hashem is going to increase the bread, our water. We're going to have food. Vasirosi machlam v'kirbecha. People won't get ill. People will have children, the pasuk says. As long as we're in the proper derech, we're on the proper path. The Rashba has a set of tshuvas, and in Chelik Aleph, Siman Taf Tet, 409, he asks the following question. He says, the pasuk says explicitly that us receiving blessing in our lives is dependent on us serving Hashem. If we serve Hashem, we'll be beneficiaries of all the bracha of Hashem. But the Gemara says in Moed Katan and Daf Chav Ches that Rava makes a statement, and he says, "Banai chai umizoni la b'schus atalya milsa ela b'mazal atalya milsa." That having children, livelihood, is not based on someone's chusim, how good he is, what he's doing, but it's based on mazel, whatever that means. Some form of external force that will determine what we get and what we don't get. But the pasuk says it's all dependent on how we act. If we're on the path, if we're doing the right thing, we'll get great things, we'll get the bracha in our lives. But otherwise we won't. So which one is it? And the Rashba says a fascinating answer. He says in the psukim, and you'll find other psukim that seem to imply the same, that what we receive from Hashem is dependent on our actions. That's all speaking to the klal. That's speaking to the general klal Yisrael. You look at all of Bnei Yisrael, if Bnei Yisrael are headed in the right direction, if Bnei Yisrael are doing what they're supposed to be doing, we are going to be blessed, we are going to have bracha in our lives, things are going to be good. Individually, sometimes it can be dependent on the mazel. And that's what the Gemara is referring to, the individual. And explains the Rashba, he says as follows. He says when Hashem is talking to the klal, to the entire Jewish people, so the pasuk says, for example, "Efes ki lo yeh becha evyon." You won't have a poor person in the entire people. That's in Dvarim Perek Tezvav pasuk Daled. But another pasuk, a few psukim later, says, "Ki lo yechdal evyon mikar v'aretz." You'll always have poor people in the land. So also two psukim that seem to contradict one another. He says no. When Hashem is talking to the klal, there he says, "Efes ki lo yeh becha evyon." You won't have poor people. And the pasuk continues, "Ki varechi v'rachecha Hashem," because Hashem is going to bless you. Meaning, and he speaks out, Hashem is going to bless the klal to have an abundance, so that each person in the klal can then go ahead and give to the people that are lacking. Meaning, if you look at the group as a whole, yes, there are individuals in there that don't have money, let's say. But as a whole, the people have extra money. So what am I supposed to do with my extra money? Keep it for myself? Go on fancy vacations? Buy brand name jackets? Is that what I'm supposed to do with my money? No. I'm part of a klal. And as part of the klal, Hashem gave me this money. Hashem gave me this bracha. Hashem gave me maybe the house that I could invite people to sleep over and do achnasas orchim in a different way. Hashem gave me these things in order to enhance everyone else. Meaning, Hashem looks at the entire Jewish people and says, okay, I got to give enough for the entire Jewish people, because the entire Jewish people, they're doing the right things, they're going the right way. We can't have poor people. So how does Hashem get rid of the poor people? He doesn't give every single person money. He gives the klal the bracha, and then each person in the klal has a responsibility to then go ahead and pass on to everyone else. Which, if you take a moment to think about this for a minute, it's not just about money and tzedakah and poor people. It's something much bigger and broader than that. And that is that we have to realize that everything that we're given in our lives, sometimes people have a hard time even appreciating what they have. They all get all depressed. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. I take a step back for a second and say, well, look what I do have. Like, I'm loaded. I have so much blessing in my life. But now I have to take a step back and realize that even what we have is not just for us to be able to have gratitude to Hashem, but we're given it as part of a mission. It's part of our reason that we're of being here. I'm part of a klal. I'm part of a bigger whole, and I'm giving something. I am given something because, as part of the whole, I'm the conduit of that bracha to the entire whole. So if I have the opportunity to learn in yeshiva, how many people get to learn in yeshiva in this world? Very few. How do people in Klal Yisrael get to learn in yeshiva? Extremely few, right? So we're part of the few chosen people to be learning in yeshiva. And Hashem is showering us with good rabbeim, and a comfortable place to learn, and good food, and everything that we need to be able to grow closer to Hashem with our knowledge and learning of our Torah. So, yes, we should take a step back. That's level one. Say, Hashem, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Almost no one else in the world has it. I am so grateful. I'm just overflowing with gratitude. Level one. Level two, take another step back and say, hold on a second. I was chosen to be the person that now is able to receive the Torah. Not other people. But Hashem is giving the Torah to all of Klal Yisrael. Hashem didn't just give the Torah to individuals. So, if I'm one of the people that now have that, I have a responsibility to give it over to Klal Yisrael. I have a responsibility to share it with the rest of Klal Yisrael. It's my physical bracha, the money, the clothing, the house, I have a car, whatever it is that I have, is given to me to enhance Klal Yisrael. And also, our Torah learning, our ruchnias, our spirituality, things that we pick up, that we learn, is given to us as members of a klal. Too often, people think of themselves as individuals. We think of our lives in a vacuum. What's best for us? How do I advance in life? How do I, get past the other guy? How do I delete the other guy in certain circles? Right? It's very focused on the individual and the individual's success. On some level, yes, we have to look at what we have as individuals and be grateful to Hashem. Modim anachnu lach. We have to have the Akar Satov daily. It's part of Judaism, gratitude. It's the end of our Shemona Esrei, every single day. We have to have gratitude to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to appreciate what we have. That will help us be happy and motivate us to do more. But we also have to realize that anything that we got, anything that we have, all of the bracha in our lives is given to us as a piece of a much bigger whole. And the question is, what do we do with that bracha? Once we recognize it and we're grateful for it, what do we do with it? And we have to realize that Hashem has this bigger plan and just chose us. We're lucky. Another reason to have gratitude. We're the chosen one. The chosen one to be able to be that conduit, to be that funnel of Hashem's bracha into the world. He didn't just give it to every individual. He gave it to certain people that then have to go find the other ones who don't have it. Sometimes it's just inviting a friend with you for Shabbos somewhere. He's not getting guests, hosts. He doesn't know how to call up and make that initiate that phone call. He doesn't know where to go shopping on Fridays. He doesn't know where to get the good, the good herring. He doesn't know yet. Okay, so it's your responsibility to take him on Friday to the right stores to get the challah and the herring and the kugel and whatever it is. It's sharing all that Hashem has given us with the people who don't have that yet. Because really, that's why it was given to us. It was given to us to enhance the entire klal. So we should focus on this, on all the bracha, the incredible bracha that we have in our lives, and to strengthen again and again and again, because it's so easy to forget that we are not just individuals, but we're part of something much bigger. And Hashem has a reason for giving us what we have. And part of that reason is to be able to share it with the entire klal, to enhance all of Klal Yisrael, to give the bracha to all of Klal Yisrael the way Hashem wants it. Shavua Tov.